everyone, it's Celeste and welcome to my booktube channel. So today I'm here for Saturday Bookish Chat. It feels like it's been a while since I've had one of these, so it's time. Today I thought I would talk about my June reading for the month because last weekend we had people over for D&D. And so I didn't film a Saturday Bookish Chat, and I'm in the process of filming a vlog, but I didn't take time out to talk about like the month of June in that because that just wasn't part of what I wanted to do in the vlog. So anyway, let me talk about the month of June specifically. And this is different from the mid-year book freakout tag, which I also did, but this is a little like June is itself without talking about the other. I lost it now. Talking about the other things that I had going on. So this past month, June 2023, I read a total of 11 books. And my average star rating for all 11 of those books was a 3.18 stars, which is like, means that there's more books that I did not care for than that I did care for. So that's unfortunate. As far as pages, because this year, part of what I'm looking at is page count as opposed to title count, because I, in the past, have tried to read as many books as possible. And so that means that I would not gravitate towards the longer ones, and I have a lot of longer ones that I really would like to get read, and so here I go with that, trying to read more of the longer ones. So my total page count was 3,208, and my average page length was 291.6. So that's not great. I will say, what I'm looking at on the average page count is over 300. Like for me, in my mind, and I could be wrong, my mind could be crazy, but I'm looking at about 300 pages as being standard. And so less than 300 pages is short, more than 300 pages is great, more than 400 pages is good, great. That's what I'm shooting for. So the higher the average, the better. So that's not a great, for me, that's not great. The longest title that I read in the month of June was The Inheritance Games at 380 pages. So you can see that's not great. Like, that's not even 400 pages quite. The shortest that I read was 180 pages, and that was the first of the Ice Planet Barbarians, and I read it on Kindle Unlimited. So like with the pages, if it's a Kindle book or a paperback or a hardback or like, you know, something like that, I go with whatever it is that I read. So if I read a Kindle edition, it's fewer pages than say a paperback edition, well, sucks to be me, I guess. On the audiobooks, sometimes audiobooks would be like 5 pages or like weird audiobook pages. For those, I just go to the nearest like Kindle or paperback or hardback edition, and I use whatever that number is. So in the end, at the end of the year, just sort of a disclaimer, my page counts for what I've been totaling these months and what actually is on like Goodreads could be off by a bit, but it's whatevs, like, I don't know. So anyway, and so my total page count from the beginning of January all the way to the end of June so far is 17,492. So I think, so I'm like halfway through the year, so I'm on track to be at about, what is that, like 37,000 maybe? I mean, I guess that's good. I don't know. Looking at page counts from previous years, I don't think that's as great as it could be. Like, I'm a little disappointed in myself, if I'm being really honest about that. So to put it in perspective, and really it's not really great to do this because things change. Like what I'm going through now, like my state of mind, like my mental health, my physical health, the things happening in the life around me, things in the news, all of that, all of those variables affect that. But I do look at the previous year. So looking at the previous year, June was a crazy big month for me. I had read, in June of 2022, I had read 15 titles. Like, I read 4 more books. And I enjoyed them more. I had a 3.33 average star rating, so I enjoyed what I was reading more. I had more, like, I guess 5 stars. And my total pages was 4,909 pages, which is almost 5,000 pages for just the month of June. So I had a crazy June last year. The average page length was 327.27. But there's a little bit of a skew in there because when I look at the titles, I read the second Mistborn book, Well of Ascension, and it was over 700 pages. So it really skewed. Like there were, like I read some manga, some graphic novel type things, that some volumes that were low 100s, like 130 something or 140 something. Those were kind of like averaged out by that one Mistborn book. So that's what's up with that. So for the month of July, I'm continuing on with my bingo card, but true to my fashion, true to myself, I have started to veer off of my TBR. I filmed all those TBRs, like, what was it, like 5 videos of TBRs, right? And I'm already looking at ways to get away. One of the things that I realized, I was like looking at my content, you know, you go on for YouTube stuff, right? You go into your dashboard and you can look at your content and whatever. One of the things I was scrolling through looking, I think I was looking at tags or something, making sure my videos were all in the right things or whatever. And I saw that I had done a 5-star prediction video 2 years ago. And out of those, I think 5 books, I still have only read 2 of them. And so I was looking at what the other ones were. And so I was looking also at, okay, can those fit for my Book Bitch Summer Bingo? And I can like get some of those 5-star prediction books read so I can film a follow-up video for that one to talk about like, were they 5 stars or not? So yeah, like I'm already veering off that TBR. The books I picked are great. I'm enjoying it. But I'm learning, one of the things I'm learning about myself is that I don't do well with TBRs. I'm currently like today, I'm trying to do reading sprints to finish Pachinko by Minjin Lee. I'm also halfway done with Electric Idol by Katie Robert. And I really want to read one of my book of the month books because I feel like I feel anxiety. Like I feel like they're stacking up and I need to read some of them. I also have a book swap to go to next Friday. So I have a week, but I really want to go through and look at books that I can unhaul. So I might be filming an unhaul video pretty soon. And yeah, I want to reorganize my books because I was looking at book tags, and one of the book tags that I saw that I thought would be cool to do had to do with like the TBR, and you needed to have like a more organized TBR. And as it is, my TBR books are scattered throughout my house. Like I do have some main shelves, but by and large, they're just stuck here and there willy-nilly. And so I think what I'm going to do is take books that I've read that I intend on keeping and putting them on these random shelves throughout my house and moving any book that I haven't read to my main set of shelves in the family room. You guys have seen them, right? In some of my vlogs and stuff. Because like the whole center section is books that I've read. So if I take all of those books out and put in other TBR books, I'll have my TBR books in a centralized location. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe that's what I want to do, but that's kind of a big endeavor, but now's the time to do it. It's my summer, so I don't go back until the very end, like right at the beginning of August is when I go back. So yeah, I know time is running out, so I really need to get on these projects. So anyway, that's all I have for today's bookish chat. Like, June was okay, but it wasn't great, but I need to quit focusing on the past. I think that's where I am with that. And I need to just keep on keeping on. I'm doing good. Like, I'm keeping up with like my goals and things, but not as great. So yeah. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Comment down below if you had a good month reading wise for June. What happened? Do you think that it's fair to yourself to compare last year's stats to this year's stats? Like, I don't know, I do that, but it's like, should I be doing that? And then reorganizing books. Like, it feels overwhelming and daunting, but it also feels really exciting. What's up with that? How do y'all organize your books? Like, I feel like I have the most unorganized book life ever. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!